Hello guys, and welcome to another Serge Zimaleta. In today's video, it's the Chrysler 300 day. I gotta replace an alternator on this Chrysler 300. It is dead. So I want to show you an easy way to do it, guys. So follow along. Let's get started. Remove the belt. You might think that's the hardest part. It's not. So you need a tool like this, like a breaker bar, something with a smaller end. Not a lot of room to work, but just enough. So you basically simply, like, once you install it, you need to basically adjust it like that. And believe it or not, there's just not a lot of space for it to move. So I'm gonna need to just choose which pulley to get rid of first. So in my case, I got rid of it from the small one, and now I'm gonna slip it off from the actual. You really kind of need two people for this. Okay, there it goes. If you guys don't know the belt diagram, I'm gonna try to include it in the video for you. That way you could actually get it, but it's actually pretty straightforward. Just goes around the harmonic balancer like that, goes around the tensioner, and then around this little pulley onto the alternator, just kind of like in a, you know, long ways, and then it goes around like that from the top. So it's a pretty simple little thing. Next, we're gonna have to remove this pipe. We may have some spillage, but you're gonna need to remove this pipe because it's in our way. And we have another clamp over here. And we are already getting some spillage, but it's no big deal. Okay, all right, there's that. So that's on there. Perfect timing. Now we're gonna need a flathead. Try to persuade this pipe, because they really get cooked on there. I think that's probably did it. Yep. Okay, so we could put this aside. All right, so now we're next to the alternator. We have a couple bolts to remove. One of them is at the bottom, one of them is at the top. So now it's a matter of finding the correct socket. It's probably a 13. Nope, it's a 15. It's not a very good location for the bolt. Things are just a little bit too close. So you may have to use like a wrench or something in that area, which kind of not pleasant, but what can you do? see if I could at least use a wrench for the bottom one. Okay, radiator fluid is still dropping, but it's really hard to get this at the bottom. We do have a 15. And you would ask, did they have to make this edge here? So obviously that's not gonna work. No, that works. However, it is kind of tight. What just happened? I think it is getting loose. Okay, good. So, a lot better than I thought. Now that's another location where it's very, oh man, it's a very difficult spot right here. What this will allow me to do is, monitor the situation from the bottom. I said monitor the situation. I mean, I'll be able to take a look at the bottom bolt and possibly remove it from the bottom. Okay. To lift it up some more. Okay, that's good. Let's look at that other side. So that's good as well. I'm going to slightly lower it. Okay, I'll raise it just a little. I'm surprised, why are we having more fluid leaks? So I'm gonna stick this pipe on the end of it to kind of stop that. It's still somewhat dripping. Okay, so I'm gonna move that out of the way. Okay, here's my tool. Yeah, I definitely can see what's going on over here, and we have 2 bolts. So looks to me that from the bottom might be able to get it without no extension. There's plenty of room But at the same time, there's plenty of other stuff that's going around over here. And it doesn't help the fact that it wants to slip at every chance it gets. Okay. That's hard. Okay, that helped. So that's good. You'd be surprised how much leverage you can get with the pipe. Of course, I'm hitting my head on everything. I'm just sweating in here, like I'm getting sweat into my eyes, and then everything is kind of cramped. So there's all kinds of stuff going on. So easy to get dust into your eyes, sweat into your eyes, hit your head, you name it. I can't really get them by hand. Oh, man, just hit my head again. And then of course, this just twisted over. I'm glad there's all kinds of holes too. Man, it just shifted again on me. This video is going to be about removing the alternator and taking it apart, seeing what went wrong, because I don't have another alternator to put in it, so I don't want to drag this video out, because removal and installation, it's all about the same. It's just a reverse. So I think just the installation part is going to be a good video to begin with. But as you can see, it's not difficult. There's a lot of old school wrenching away at parts that are bolt-on. So now I removed a couple of these bolts. Gotta get my extension piece out. it's a matter of pulling this bolt. Well, I like the fact that it's 3 bolts. Now, I am wondering if this is all the same length bolts, because if it is, I'm gonna have a hard time pulling this bolt out. But it seems like man, it looks like it goes way in there, so it appears to me that I need to pull this bolt out. Let me see here. Yeah, it worked. I forgot to disconnect the wiring that's behind it, so I mean, technically I can just lower it, twist it over like that, so you can see what we need to remove. Oh, that's easy. So I have a regular one that you can just plug it in. That's easy. And I have another one. Let me see what that looks like. So it's a plastic cover, and it covers a 13 or 13. Did I loosen it already? Nope. It's loose, but it's just giving me a hard time. Perhaps it's going to be easier. There's just not enough room to spin with that longer ratchet. A smaller handle would definitely be ideal, but this will work. And now it locked up again. Okay, and this number 13. Now I need to move my pen just in case it wants to drop down on me. You never know. Question is, can I get this thing to the front? Yes, I can. And that's my story. So it sits like that. So guys, what went wrong with this alternator is it doesn't charge at all. This seems like an alternator that was replaced before, because this is Denso, made in Japan. So possibly this is from a parts store. This could be original too. I don't have a lot of miles on this thing, so So the very likely thing that has happened with this, as you can see, it does spin good. The brushes, they're worn out. So what I'm going to do in the next video, guys, is I want to disassemble this alternator and show you what went wrong. So thank you guys so much for watching this. Take care of yourself. God bless you. See you guys in my next video. Bye-bye. My name is Serge Zimaleta. I'm 37 years old, and yes, I experienced success after buying my first home for cash. Back in 2011, I was broke, but I learned to solve problems on my own. Now, I'm helping others to solve their problems. I know what pitfalls to avoid to stay profitable in business. Need motivation to be more successful in your life? Do you have Sprinter, Expedite, or business problems? Then subscribe. Let's find creative solutions to your problems. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my helpful videos.